Hello, my name is Demoles, and I'm the host of the podcast Football Tips from Israel. In this clip, I want to show you and talk about the different types of betting odds. We got three main types of betting odds: the decimal odds, the fractional odds, and the American odds. Later, I will show you, in 1 minute, I will show you each one of them to understand how to read it and how to calculate the most important thing that you can get from the odds. The probability that the bookmaker thinks the specific bet can happen, and what is the profit if you pick this bet and win. Okay, this one, as you see here, numbers with point like 13.00, 34.00, 7.5, 1.05. This is the decimal odds. It originally came from Europe, Canada, and Australia. The bookmakers there were traditionally present the odds in this way. The second odd type you can see is the fractional odd. The fractional odds, you can see number dash and number dash and number 1 dash 8, 12 dash 1. This is, as I said, it came from originally from the UK, United Kingdom, and Ireland. The bookmakers were traditionally presented the odds in this way. And the last one, it's the American odds. And as you can guess, it came from the United States of America. You can see here there is a negative odds while there are positive odds. I will show you right now how to calculate the probability of the negative and the positive. Okay, let's go and talk about the odds. This is from our website, Football Tips from Israel. Okay, and this is an article, and here I present the formula to calculate the profit in decimal odds. The formula is odds multiply stakes minus the stakes. And here are examples. If you put a stake of 10 euros and the odds are 2.00, this is the calculation. Odds multiply stake, it's 2.00 multiply 10 minus the stake, it's 10. The profit for this bet for 10 euros, it's 10, and the payout is 20. You can see here in 3.50, it's 3.50 multiply 10 minus 10. It means that the profit for 3.50, if you put 10 euros, it's 25 euros. And if you wanna check, you can calculate the 5.00. It's gonna be profit of 40 euros, while the payout is 50 euros. And here is the example of how to calculate it. And this was the profit. But the most important, but for me, when I put my stake, I look on the probability that the bookmaker thinks that the bet can happen. And how you calculate the probability? You put 1 divide by the odds, multiply 100. Now, if it was 2.00 the odds, it means that 1 divide by 2 multiply 10, it means that they think that it's 50% chance that it's gonna happen. 3.50, it's 28.57, and 5, it's 20% that this bet can happen. And when I put my bets, I look on the probability, and if I see that there is a 2.0, they think it's gonna happen 50%, and I know that in Israel this bet can happen in 80% probability, I will go very high on this. So this is the reason to understand how to use the probability. Now, fractional odds. We talked about there is a number dash a number. If I will represent it as A dash B, the winning profit you can calculate by A divide by B multiply stake. It means that if the odds are 5 dash 1, you do 5 divide by 1 multiply 10, it means 50 euros profit and 60 euros payout. Even from 7-4, it means that 7 divided by 4, multiply 10, and for every 10 euros, you will get 17.50, and the payout will be 27.50. Okay? Now, to understand the probability, how to calculate it in fractional odds, we take this formula. Probability, it means that B divide by A plus B multiply 100. Here, again, you can check by yourself. 5.1, dash 1, calculated by 1, divided by 5 plus 1, multiply 100. It means that the bookmaker believes that this bet can happen in 16.67%. And 7.4, 7-4, if you check it, it's 36.36% probability to happen. And 1-3, it's 75, they believe it's gonna happen, 75% of the chances that it's gonna happen. Now I'm gonna talk about the American odds, okay? As I told you, there is a negative odds and positive odds. So if you will check this formula, you could calculate the profit in negative odds. It's 100 dash odds multiply stakes, while the calculation of the profit in positive odds, it's odds multiply stakes divide by 100. Okay, and you can check here for the profit for minus 440. You can check the formula from here, and it's 2.27 euros profit. For every 10 euros stake, you will get for this amount, for this odd, 12.27. And if you take 440 plus, it means that you go on the underdog. You will have 440 multiply 10, this is the stake, divide by 100, you will have 44 euros profit for 10 euros stake. Okay, now the last thing that I will talk about is the calculation of the probability in the American odds. Okay, and the probability is in negative odds. This is the calculation: odds divide by odds plus 100 multiply 100. You can check here what are the odds for minus 440. It means that it's 81%, 48. It means that the favorites here, the bookmakers believe that they will win this match. And minus 250, if you do the calculation from this formula, it's 71.42% that it's gonna happen. And the probability for the positive odds, it's 100 divided by odds plus 100 multiply 100. And if you will check what is the odds, the probability that plus 440 will happen in the American odds, you will check by the formula that I entered here, and you will see that they believe, the bookmakers believe, it's gonna happen in 18.51%. Now my conclusion: I believe that you need to pick your type of betting odds and to know how to calculate the probability. And if you see that the probability is low, that and you believe that this team can win in 80% and they give 60%, the calculation help you to understand that this is a good bet. And if you believe that this team can win in 50% and the probability after calculated the type of betting odds will show you 60, you know not to go on this match. Okay, this is what I have to tell you about the type of betting odds we got in our website and in YouTube. More articles and clips about more knowledge for beginners. Come and check me, Football Tips from Israel. You can check us you can subscribe us in the YouTube. in Telegram, in Instagram, in Facebook. We are all over the place. I hope you enjoyed and you can make subscribe and make a like. And that's it. Thank you.